Hello, this is Breck from Brooklyn Aerodrome, and I'm going to show you how to use a multiport charger. If you're one of our education customers, you may have gotten one of these, and I'm just going to go over how to use it. So let's start with the charger itself. It has 4 ports. It will charge 4 batteries at the same time, which is very useful in educational situations, and also charge them faster than the standard charger that we send, which takes about 2 hours to charge a battery, maybe 3 even if it's really depleted. This will charge a battery in an hour on the most conservative setting, or half an hour on probably more aggressive and not bad setting. So it allows you to get more flying in. It also will go to the field with you, and you can charge off of a car battery. So let's look at that first. So the leads that power this thing come from here. These are banana clips, but included are these kind of clips, which will go on the car battery. Recommended practice is you attach the hot lead to the battery first, then find someplace away from the battery for the ground lead, so you can, if there's a big fat spark and there's hydrogen coming off the battery, you don't want an explosion. That is the best practice. I have often done it just straight to the battery leads because I can't reach anything, and cars are mostly made of plastic these days, so it's a little hard to do. It's unlikely to be an issue, but I just want to raise the point. Please be careful when you do this. All right, we're not using a car battery today. We're going to use a power supply, which runs off of wall power, and that's this bad boy here. It's a 10 amp Radio Shack power supply that gives 12 volt power, or actually it's more than that, but that's what they call them. And then the way we connect to this is this banana clip just goes straight into there, and that goes straight into there. Red goes to red, black goes to black. And we power it up. And this nicely vivifies. So we now have a live multi-port charger. It's backlit screen. It's a very nice charger for the money. So what we want to do right now is program this thing. So the way you start programming it is you press the battery type select, and if you press that, it'll give you the option of picking various kinds. So this is for a NiCad. This is for lead. PB stands for lead. Save data. There's a PC interface for this thing. You can actually connect your laptop to it. I don't know how to do that. I haven't done it, but that is what that's about. User set program. We don't care about this. This is testing their internal resistance. And here we have LiPo battery. This is what we're running, LiPo batteries. All right. So we'll select it, and now we have our charge parameters. And we press select again, and this will start blinking, and we can say, okay. We will set the charge rate. How many amps is this going to be putting in or trying to put in an hour? So these batteries are 1.8 amp hour, where is it? There we go, 1.8 amp hour lithium polymer 2-cell batteries. This is what comes with the kit. And we could charge at less than 1.8 amp hours. So the wall chargers charge, I think, at a half an amp. So we just take it right down there, which means it will take for almost 3, maybe 4 hours to fill this thing up, because it's 0.5 amps divided by, that's per hour, 1.8, and that's what ends up happening. So what we really want to do is you can safely charge always at the level of, went too far, 1.8. amps. All right, that will charge this battery in 1 hour. All right, I tend to go for a higher value. These batteries have gotten more advanced, and they tend to be able to be charged at twice capacity. So that'll be 3.6 amps, and that will mean that this battery will charge in 30 minutes instead of an hour. The previous setting would have had to charge in an hour. I don't recommend going higher than that. You check with the quality of the individual battery. All right, so we set the charge rate. We'll go for 3.6 amp hours here, and then hit start enter again, and now we have 7.4 volts. This is already set up for 2 cells, but it could have started out at 1 cell, and it will go up and charge as many as 6 cells. All right, these are 2-cell batteries, so we're going to roll it down to 2 cells. Oops, there we go, and we hit enter again, and now we're ready to charge. First thing we have to do is connect the charge leads. So one part of this is what connects to the power leads of the battery. Do not connect this first and then short these two, because you'll get a big fat spark and you may ruin the battery and it'll scare you. So put this in first, red goes to red, black goes to black, just like with the power supply. And the other thing you're going to add is this board, which allows the charger to charge the cells. There's 2 cells in this battery pack individually. And that turns out to be a higher quality situation. It allows the charger to pay attention to what's going on. And it's kind of industry practice right now. That's how everything works. So we charge individually. So these are connected. Now, if you buy this from without us, you will get a little wad of banana clip connector stuff like this with no correct connectors for these battery packs. All right, these are the XT60 connectors, and you'll have to solder them on. If you got it from us, we probably sent you 4 of these that were already soldered and made up. But what we did basically was just cut off the ends of them and solder on. All right. Now let's connect the battery. The battery is here, and doesn't matter what order you do this in. If you have kids doing this, be really careful, because this board is relatively delicate. And in my first efforts of connecting to it, I bent this thing up really badly. This is just, it's not very solidly attached. So take care. Kids, will probably try to muscle it too much. You have to be very careful with this. All right. And there you go. And that connects. Okay. So we're connected. Nothing's changed. We're not charging yet. We have to tell it that we're ready to charge. And the way we tell it we're ready to charge is you press the start enter. Instead of just going through, because that just cycles us through this menu, annoyingly, you have to press and hold. And then you see wait, battery check, and then confirm or stop, and the confirm is start enter again, and doink, off it goes. And it says what the battery voltage is right now. This one's almost fully charged, 8.4 volts, and it's going to tell you what's happening, how much energy it's put in. I think that's what that number is. In any case, that's how you set it up. So you'll do the same thing for the other ports. And you can charge 4 batteries at the same time, and this will be very helpful in the field if you're trying to fly airplanes. People are running the batteries down and they get good at it, they're going to want to fly more and more and more and more. So this is how you use this. Let us know if there's any problems, and good luck. Oh, last thing, safety. So LiPos don't tend to blow up anymore, but they have a history of blowing up. So the best practice really is to take your LiPo when it's charging and just put it in something ceramic, a bowl. This is a bowl my niece gave me, and I use it for charging my batteries in. So if this catches fire, the ceramic will not burn. But it will put, all kinds of flames can come up, and it won't burn the table, start a fire, burn the whole place down. So try to put your batteries when they're charging in something safe or on a safe surface. Be very careful about this. Also be very aware of battery damage, things like this. This is a pretty torn up looking battery. It still works, but it is pretty much ready to be gotten rid of. So just take care. Thank you very much.